obviously about the game last week, having a chance to go through it. We 2 turnovers early in that game were really critical. We spotted a good football team, 15 points, and had some opportunities, to get that thing back over the top that we didn't capitalize on, and some missed opportunities. I think overall we had four turnovers, and really every one of them was critical. In the second half, in the first half, there was ball moving back and forth a little bit, and we would have liked to have gotten that score over the top to 17-15, which we had opportunity to do. We didn't do, and still had opportunities all the way till we really were right in the middle of that thing, marching down at the end of the third quarter there. But we fumbled the ball. So we've got to take care of the ball better. I think we've got to learn how to handle success better. I felt that way that concern was coming off of a week, euphoric week that we had, that okay, here we go now. We got a really hungry football and a really talented football team coming into town. We've got to be prepared. And I think we hadn't been through the situation of getting punched in your face by going down 15 before you blink, and quite frankly, we didn't handle it well. And it's part of the growth and maturity process of a football team, is learning how to do that. And that's a critical component as we get ready to go into Ball State here on the road, playing a good Ball State team. They've beaten a Big Ten team, beat Indiana, Army, and they've got talent. And I think it's critical in the development of our program that we're able to go on the road and not turn the ball over and play well as we did a couple weeks ago. It's all there in front of us right now. I mean, a great opportunity. Our destiny's in our hands, and but we've got to overcome last week and go out and play the way that Temple plays. That's not how you play, but you got to learn that it's one way to play when you're out in front. It's another way to play when, for whatever the reason, it goes against you. You got to be able to stem the tide and create momentum positive in your fashion. That's the piece that we did not do and probably have not done, and we need to get done. And so this would be a great week and a great opportunity for us to move our program forward in that regard. The Ball State team we're playing, they've got 9 returning starters on offense. 9, it's a lot, and their quarterback is outstanding. They have a veteran offensive line that's very, very good. They got good receivers. They have a good scheme on defense. I think their safety, Josh Howard, is outstanding. I think they have 2 strong inside tackles that disrupt the run game. And I think they play hard. I think they're good on special teams. I think we're going in to play a really good football team, and we're playing them at their place. So it'll be a great challenge for our football team. We're going to have to go in and play well and follow the plan to win. We got to follow the plan to win. It's right up there. We got to follow it. That's got to happen. We didn't follow it last week, and it got us into trouble. And the games that we've gotten into trouble on are when we're not following that plan to win. We turn the ball over. We got to stop the run on defense. I would say that we didn't play well in 3 phases last week. It wasn't just, it was 3 phases now. We actually controlled the ball. We had 34 minutes of time of possession, to 34 or 35 to 24 or 25. We had more total yards. But once again, when you turn the rock over like that and you lose turnovers, those stats get washed away. Okay? Because when you possess the ball for 34 minutes, it should be a different outcome. But we let up big plays on defense, and we didn't stop the run well there. And on offense, we turned the rock over 3 times, once on special teams. So 3 on offense, 1 on special teams. So that's where our focus is, we're gonna be sure to have we seem to have completely captured the attention of our football team on Sunday, and we have a great practice today, and a great opportunity to get after it. And that's what we're going to do. Any questions?
What's the mood when you met with them on Sunday?
I think you have a pissed off football team, which it should be. Disappointed, upset about it, and of course all that's great, well and good, but we're going to have a great week of practice, and it's going to have to show in the game on Saturday. But if you're asking me, was the response appropriate to what happened, I would say yes. But that's all well and good. I want to see it on the field. Today's a big day in that regard.
How bloody would Tuesday be?
Let's say it's going to be a tough day today. We're gonna try to recapture that 10th and Diamond Edge today, and there'll be a fair amount of good on good, and we're gonna, you get in that mode sometime middle of the year, everybody's thin and nicked up, and it's a fine line you dance, man, between wanting to not risk any health, but if you don't keep practicing at a high level, your play can drop. But if you go too hard and you get another injury, that can hurt you. It's a delicate balance. My opinion right now is we're going to go reestablish our edge. Whatever that cost factor is what that cost factor is.
But you guys went through Saturdays. Is that something that every team has to go through at some point?
Yeah, I think that's an astute observation. I don't like it. I'm not happy about it right now. It's really grinding. But, it's the development of a football. I can only speak to the football program as I'm here right now. And that's a piece of we've got to get that over the top right there, that piece right there. You can't fluctuate like that. That can't happen. And, I've been around long enough to know that sometimes people it's that fragile. It really is. It's like, how could it be? But it is. It is. Especially today, more than ever, I notice it. You have got to be ready to play. Your mindset, your demeanor, everything about it. When you try to, rally it back, when all of a sudden you get punched in your face, you don't handle that well. And I think that, this is a piece of the development of our program, quite frankly. And having in this transformation, it's having the ability to bounce back from great success, and also in that process to handle the adversity that's going to come in the season, whether it's last week or 5 weeks from now. I've been a part of those years where you look back and you have those games where you had to find a way to win, even against opponents maybe that you might overmatch. You've got to find a way to win, and when you have the right team, you do, and if you have an immature team, you don't sometimes. But all seasons have those games in there, those ugly games that you just, wow, thank God we found a way to win that game. As opposed to sliding off in your play, and it's fragile. And our job is to rally our team back. I said it nothing's good as somewhere in the middle is reality, and you just you want to get what you want to get and make your points and learn and keep your edge, but don't let's not overreact here either. Now we got to get ready to go beat Ball State on the road. We got to get all our focus on that. What happened now. And I say that to our team all the time. I always talk to them about this. Don't cry in your locker now. You know what I mean? It's very narrow margin for error, and it gets away from you really quick. And when the game's over, it's over. There's no win. I tell you, we have a society that wants to press reset buttons all the time. My bad. Can I get a redo? My bad. Can I get a redo? No, there's no redo. It's over. You squandered it. It's gone. Okay, now you got to get ready to move on and make sure it doesn't happen again. But I'm telling you, I notice it a lot. There's a lot of I want to have another chance. Give me another chance. There's consequences for things. We didn't handle our business, on all 3 phases. We got beat. How do we fix it? How do we move forward? How do we learn from it? But we got to go. Get out of the give me another chance and let me press the reset button mentality. I don't want that here. I don't want that for this program.
Did you see that coming before the game? Or was that just something that happened? Here's a fumble, there's a fumble. All of a sudden they're up 15-3.